Kimberly Garcia, and this is my special occasion speech for COM 101. I decided to do my special occasion speech on my immediate family. My immediate family is my husband Chris, my daughters Brianna and Serenity, and my sons Asa and Blaze. The main reason I decided to do it on them is because of all the support they've given me throughout this last year with my school. And they've had to sacrifice a lot so that I could go back to school, and a lot of time and a lot of frustration. So first I'd like to start with my husband Chris. He's carried a lot of the responsibility for all 6 of us lately. When we just moved about 6 months ago, on top of me going back to school, and we moved 2 hours away. So I've had to leave my job, and now I'm just a full-time student. And so all of the responsibility's fallen on him. And he's made sure we've had food and a roof over our head and clothes on our backs. And then when we lived in Muncie, he would drive an hour and a half home and try to hurry up and get there so that I could go to class and then take over the kids and have to feed them and bathe them and put them to bed while I had class for 4 hours, which I had to pick the 4 hours, or I would have had to go 2 nights a week, which really wouldn't have worked with us either. So then on the weekends, he would have to take the kids and to the park or out to eat or something so that I could finish homework. Then we move on to my oldest daughter, and her name's Brianna. And she's probably the one I share a lot of accomplishments with, because she's the first one that'll be there to give me a high five and tell me good job and be really excited for me if I get a good grade in class, or when I pass a course or a certification. And being the oldest, she does assume a lot of responsibility, and it sometimes really frustrates her, but she seems to manage it. So then we move on to my second daughter, who is Serenity. And she's probably the one that actually understands me when I sit down here and rattle about school and all these things I have to be doing, or about a subject. She's probably the one that understands the most. She seems to be very intelligent that way. And she'll be the first one to tell me if I'm doing one of my schoolwork assignments wrong or right, and point it out, and then tell how she thinks she should be doing this. So then move on to my oldest son, Asa. He's kind of right now at that age where he's totally absorbed in his own little world, which is wrestling and his friends. But he's the one that will always ask me when I'm done going to graduate from college, because he is sick of sitting at home on weekends while I have to study, and he'd rather be out running around and getting all kinds of things, or going out to his friend's house. So he's really concerned about when I'm going to graduate. And then my youngest son, Blaze, he's probably like my little shadow. Every time I back up, there he is. He's probably just as bad as the dog. You step on him all the time. He really wants to know, Mommy, he'll ask me all the time, Mommy, when are you going to graduate? And he only wants to know this because he wants to make sure that if I go back to work, that I'm still going to be cooking and not Daddy. Because he's very concerned that Daddy's going to be cooking. And he's kind of not wanting spaghetti and chili and frozen pizza all the time. So that's the main reason I decided to do it on my immediate family, is I want them to know how much it helped me to know that I have a great support system and that they're behind me. And I would like to tell them that they need to applaud themselves, because this is our last speech, and thank them for sitting and watching all my speeches and being there for me. So give yourselves a hand.